Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. I'm Sky and I'm so happy that you've joined me for this video today. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than my typical decorating video on the channel. We are going to do some decorating. However, I may end up splitting this up in 2 days. We'll just kind of see how things go. I'm not feeling very well today. So I just dropped Mila off at preschool. I am home and our house is a mess. And I say that I have not picked one thing up since the kids walked out the door this morning. So you're gonna get just the raw and real. I have not shared a kind of cleaning or tidying up video in a good while and thought that it might just be nice, as I know so many of us are kind of refreshing, resetting our homes in the new year. This can be a little bit of a tricky time to decorate because you're kind of in between that Christmassy winter and also spring. And for those of you who live in a warmer climate like we do, it's 65 degrees today. So winter decorating, is something that I'm doing in this in-between time. I know a lot of people will do Valentine's decorating, but I'm going to keep it kind of simple, and that way we'll easily transition into our spring decor in the next month or two. So today we are going to do some tidying up. You're going to get to see the real, the raw, all of that today. And then there are going to be a couple of spaces, which honestly I haven't even decided yet. I need to go look at my decor closet, see kind of what I have, what I want to bring out. And we'll kind of add in a little bit of wintry decor because there are definitely some bare spots from when I took Christmas down and I haven't really filled those spaces out yet. I hope that you are excited for this video. I hope that maybe you'll have it playing on your TV or on your phone or your computer as you're also doing some cleaning around the house today. Or if you just enjoy watching this type of video, I just hope that you love it. So don't forget to subscribe. If you are new, I would love to have you join my channel and my YouTube family. We share all things home, from DIYs, decorating, decor hauls, and so much more. So I would love to have you be a part of our family. Alrighty friends, we are gonna get started. Let's tackle this house. Alrighty, so I am going to show y'all kind of what we are working with today. I told you that I was not going to pick anything up ahead of time. I haven't touched anything, so you can tell that over here we've got quite a bit. Now, typically the kids are in charge of putting all of their toys back in their rooms, putting their dirty clothes away, but sometimes it's too rushed to get them out the door to school, and it just does not happen as we would hope. Mila loves to use all of my kitchen utensils and things like that to pretend cook with, so that's why my sifter is out. So this is kind of what we're working with in here, which honestly isn't that bad. But moving into the kitchen, which really needs some love. It's always a lot darker in the kitchen here, so I had to turn my brightness up a little bit for you. But just some extra random things. I think this is a stick-on nail. Mila loves those. But the dishes are really where it's at in the kitchen here that we're gonna be focusing on. I have a lot of clean dishes that I need to put away. And then I also have a good bit of dishes in the sink that I need to wash. I wasn't gonna say anything about the toilet paper roll, but I kind of feel like you have to when it's sitting on your kitchen counter. So this was me being really tired and lazy last night, setting it out because I knew that our bathroom down the hall was low on toilet paper and just didn't want the kids coming in at 6 a.m. to get toilet paper. And then we'll just clean up some of the papers. I've got laundry to do down the hallway. Yeah, and then the last little bit that we are going to try to tackle before I have to get Mila from preschool is our bedroom, and it's pretty rough. So I just, honestly, so much of it is making the bed and just putting clothes away. Our nightstands have gotten a little out of control. I don't like to keep our bedroom like this. I love to make the bed every day and just keep it a nice clean space, but the reality is it's not always that way, and so this is what it looks like today. You know what? It turns out that this roll of toilet paper is coming in very handy. I'm being lazy and don't want to get my tripod, so you guys are going to sit on some toilet paper today. I typically do not like to wake up to even clean dishes that are sitting out drying, but especially dirty dishes. So something that I do at night is usually take time to make sure that the kitchen is clean, the counters are wiped down. We have a couple of nights a week where they're late nights for our family, and it's just not feasible. So this was one of those situations where the night before I just didn't have an opportunity to do that, but taking the extra 20 minutes to clean the kitchen at the end of the night is something that just, it doesn't always seem fun and exciting and like what I want to do or have the energy to do, but I am always thankful for it the next morning when I wake up. As you can tell by this drawer alone that I need to do some organizing in the kitchen. Today is not that day, but I do need to spend some time in here diving deeper, especially into the cabinet drawers. And so that will be coming very soon. I will make sure to film that process. I actually have a wish list on Amazon that I've kind of been compiling, I guess, several different items that I think are going to be helpful in getting my kitchen organized. So I'm really excited to get that video done before too long and get our kitchen just really in order. And I also want to do some decorating in the kitchen. Now we don't end up getting into that in today's video. I do some decorating, but just not in this space. Stay tuned because I have some ideas that I'm excited about. One of my all-time favorite tried and true items in the kitchen is my magic eraser. These can be used all throughout your home, but I love to use them for my countertops, for my kitchen sink, for our stovetop. I'm telling you, they don't have any chemicals and they work so well. All you have to do is get them wet. Now I will say to be careful about the surfaces that you use them on, maybe test them first. I have not really had any issues. I know that you don't want to use them on like a wood surface that maybe has a sealer on top of it. It can strip that away, but I found just for our quartz countertops, they are a solid white and they tend to get not scratched, but they get marked up easily. And so using the magic eraser, just damp, is perfect. I just do a little scrub and we're good to go. I wanted to show y'all what I'm listening to. So the first podcast that I have on during this cleaning day is The Happy Hour by Jamie Ivey. She's one of my favorites, one of the first podcasts I ever listened to years and years ago, and I still have her on my regular weekly routine. The guest on this episode was Faith Brooks, and she shares about her book, Remember Me Now. It is a love letter celebrating and caring for the fullness of living Black women, and it was just a very educational, enjoyable listen, and I'm so excited to order Remember Me Now because it sounds like an incredible book from what they shared on the podcast. We are still loving our sofa from 25 Home. I shared about this sofa in a recent video and it is holding up so well. I have washed some of the cushions already just with some baking soda and vinegar in the washer, and yeah, I'm so impressed. It is the most comfortable thing ever and we're really enjoying it. I can't believe that I'm just now lighting a candle. I usually start out any day that I'm tidying up or doing any house cleaning by lighting a candle or setting the diffuser on, and then I love to either have some music playing in the background, a podcast or an audiobook, and a cup of coffee handy. So I've got all of those things today, and that is how I make tidying up a little bit more enjoyable. I have got my brightness turned up all the way. It is just such a cloudy day. If we roll over here into the kitchen, you can see like just how dark since there's no windows in there. But I wanted to share a few things that I'd like to do in here and just kind of, I don't know, spruce it up just a little bit. So I added a little throw to this cute chair. Turn the brightness down a little bit so you can see a little bit better. It is super cute. So I would love to add a floor lamp in this little spot over here. So that is something that I'm going to be searching for. I don't know if I will find it or get it in time for this video to be over, but that is something that I would love to do over here. And then moving back over to this wall, I have a couple of things hung up here, but this isn't necessarily how I envision this space. I would love to get a big kind of, not flat, but shallow basket to hang on the wall, just to add more of that texture and kind of blend in with our beautiful little coffee table ottoman. I would love to find something to put back in my beautiful linen bag from Magic Linen. I love this so much. In my last video, I actually took out the greens that I had in here because they were real and it was time to take them out. They'd been in here for a long time. So I'd like to find probably some other greens, maybe something faux. We'll see what I have. And just kind of spruce that up a little bit. Contemplating putting something up here above this chair. We'll see. I don't want it to be crowded. When we created this wall, I never intended on filling all of the hooks at once. I don't want it to feel cluttered. So we're gonna work on that a little bit, but we are gonna go clean the bedroom before I do any decorating. So I know we kind of left the kitchen. Y'all, look how dark it is today, so crazy. We are going to work in here and do a little bit of decorating as well. Tidy this space up real quick, and then yeah, we're gonna head to the bedroom because cleaning is number one, and if I don't get to decorating until tomorrow, that's okay. These little cookies are so cute. They squeak. And they were part of Kona's Christmas gift this year from Santa. So we have a couple of cookies just scattered throughout our house. So don't mind those. He loves to play with them. I did finish tidying up the breakfast nook. However, my camera ran out of space and I didn't realize that it wasn't recording. So unfortunately, I don't have that short bit of footage for you today. Now we are moving into the laundry room, which is looking pretty rough. Thankfully, most of this is bedding and we'll get that in the washer here pretty quick. So I've got some art things and stuffed animals and Awana bags and all of the good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a load in, take the clean laundry up to Mila's room and hopefully start making an impact in this space. love this armoire. However, it obviously needs to be organized. So many home organization videos coming at you this year. I have a lot of just work to do on spaces that I can close the door and just pretend that it's not there. So unfortunately, yeah, we have quite a few of those. So coming up, stay tuned. But for now, we're just going to finish tidying up the laundry room. I love these hampers, and occasionally the kids will just come in and throw their clothes on top of them instead of actually inside of them. So I wanted to clean that out, and I wanted to share this glass bottle. I think it was Grove Collaborative from Target, and I love it so much. And it has foaming soap, which the kids really love, and I feel like just works better for them. So they come in here and wash their hands when they get home from school and things like that. So unfortunately, this countertop can become a collect all space. So I'm kind of just going through like, what do we need to keep? What can we get rid of? And what needs to be put away? One thing that we really try to do is teach our kids responsibility and taking care of their belongings. So if there is a day like today where I'm picking up and they are at school, I will put their belongings on the steps. They each have their own pile, and they know that when they get home, they need to put their items in their bedroom. So I don't love having things on the staircase, and especially because it's right when you open our front door, but it's what works out for us right now in this season, and it helps keep the kids accountable for taking care of their things. I really try to make an effort to keep our bedroom as a tidy space so that when I open the door or peek through the entry of this space, I just feel an overwhelming sense of peace. Unfortunately, sometimes it gets to this point where maybe we have a couple of just crazy days clustered together and we're constantly on the go, and unfortunately, we kind of pay for it in this area because we just don't have the time or maybe the energy to keep this space nice and clean. Total side note, but this is the Arnicare gel. It is like homeopathic, totally natural, and has helped so much with pain relief for me. For my shoulder, I use it every single night before bed, so I would highly recommend checking that out if you have like a chronic pain or a muscle or joint pain. This is where I keep a lot of my books that I've either already read or I'm waiting to read. I'm lending a lot of books out right now, so I don't have them all in this space, but that is where I keep my books. So as you can tell, a lot of it's just about like picking up dirty laundry, putting things back in our little basket organizers, taking dirty cups to the kitchen sink, and then really just making the bed. Our bed needs to be washed. This really should have been a bed washing day. I am not really on a schedule with that because I feel like I'm always doing laundry, like maybe 3 loads a day. So I just could not fit it in today. I had to wash my son's bed. His sheets had gotten dirty. So this is where we're at. We're just going to continue on with the sheets, and then we will wash them at another date. As I mentioned earlier, I love to listen to a podcast as I'm tidying up the house. And so my next one that I listened to was Whoa, That's Good by Sadie Robertson Huff. I love her. I love her podcast. She always just has like incredible people that she is interviewing, and this particular episode was with Ann Boskamp, and I also love her. So it was just such a great listen, and just something that was encouraging and uplifting to listen to as I was kind of going through the house and tidying it up. It's not every day that I have an opportunity to spend a couple of hours cleaning up after our messes and really just putting things back in their place. So one of my favorite tips that I had heard years ago and started to use myself was just setting a timer for 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever you have, and make sure that it is an uninterrupted amount of time that you are able to just solely focus on picking up maybe just one area of your home. Maybe it's doing a load of laundry and making sure that you fold it and you put it away, or maybe it's just getting the dishes done, but it really can make a difference. And it's also amazing when you set a timer and you really stay focused, how much you can accomplish in such a short amount of time. So this is something that I've really been utilizing really on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes I'm not actually setting the timer, but I know in my mind, hey, I've got a really short amount of time that I'm going to dedicate to this one specific space. And when I put my mind to it and put my energy towards it, I am able to get it done. And it just helps keep the house in a good space so that you are not finding yourself really where I'm at today, where everything is falling behind. As you can tell, the kids' piles are definitely adding up. They're on the staircase. Now in the bedroom, I grabbed some items from my decor closet that I want to add to some of the shelves here that we've got in our cabinetry. These are not like dream pieces. This is not well thought out decorating. This is just kind of like, hey, we're gonna work with what we've got. And that's what I did. And I actually really enjoyed how they turned out. Our best vacuum in the house is our whole house vacuum, and I just did not have time to lug that up from the basement and to get vacuuming, so I decided to go ahead and just let my Roomba take charge, and it worked its way through the house, and I'm so grateful for that. If you don't have a robot vacuum, I highly recommend investing in them. You can actually get them on Amazon at a really decent price. I'll have the one that I love listed in the video description down below if you want to check it out, but this was just a simple bedroom refresh. I love how it turned out. Everything feels just light and fresh and clean, and I am really thankful for that. It really didn't take long. I think I spent about 20 minutes in here, and obviously huge transformation, just making the bed and just tidying up and putting dirty clothes away and dirty dishes away. So I hope that this video gave you a little bit of cleaning motivation. While this was not a deep clean, in fact, we didn't really do any cleaning other than washing the dishes today, I hope that you enjoyed just kind of seeing my house go from messy to tidy. It really can make a difference to just straighten things up and keep them tidy, and I feel like it can really help your headspace to just feel a little bit lighter, and who doesn't want that? So I did end up running into the living room just to kind of play around and see what it would look like to add a lamp over here in this space. I also grabbed the stool and put that over in the eat-in kitchen area and brought back the cute little seat that I had gotten from the antique store. This is like a little children's chair. And I love the darker brown in this spot. I love how the lamp and the coffee table, all of it just ties in nicely. But I wasn't really loving two chairs next to each other right there, just in that way. So we'll come back in here in a future video and play around and get it just how I want it. Please let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see more videos like this. These are actually really fun and easy videos for me to put together for y'all because I need to pick up my house and clean my house and keep it tidy every couple of days. So this is something that's pretty simple for me to fit into my weekly routine. So let me know if you'd like to see more. Thanks again for being here, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. I'll see you next time.